I love this new chapter. Why? Because you can play around with it. You will understand many tricks or many ideas in file system design. You will understand why there is something that is forbidden in modern operating system. Okay, what are the forbidden things? Can you press reset button? Basically, it's not about processes. It's not about memory, but about file system. File system topics will tell you why you cannot pull the power plug or why you cannot press reset button. Another is why the USB drive, okay? I know nowadays it's very seldom, okay? While you copy things in a USB drive, but you're in a hurry, you don't press the eject button and pull it out. So who?
On Linux.
Linux, you lost file, right?
2 times.
2 times, twice, okay. So I feel sorry about it. Okay? So why you lost file? Or after a crash, why you lost file? Okay? All will lie inside this part, inside this chapter 3. Okay? Which is a very interesting topic. Okay? And that's why one of my research interests or in research area is file system. Okay? Yeah, it is one of my research. Of course, I won't tell you how to do that kind of research. Okay, it's horrible. Okay, like C like crazy. Okay, so in a file system design, okay, basically in terms of a programmer point of view, okay, you are a programmer, right? You will only look at those fopen, fclose, okay, so on and so forth, and then you can depends on the operating system to finish all that stuff with you. Okay, but what is the secret line behind it? Okay. In this course, in this chapter, I will tell you only a few of it. Like between these 2 layers, basically it's a binding. You call fopen, basically you will call the system call open. You call scanf or fread or what else? fgets, right? You finish fgets this weekend. Okay. Or calling the read system call, and write system call is for printing. Okay. Or write to the file. Okay? Now, inside the kernel, basically when you try to write something, it will detect the file, which media it belongs to. Which media it belongs to. Then it will try to, really try, okay, it may fail, right? It try to invoke those specific operations. Okay? Like we have NDFS specific functions. We have an extend form, which is a file system, a default file system in Linux. NTFS, where are here? ISO for CD. Usually nowadays we still have a USB drive, still using a very old file system, FAT32. Okay, if you don't know that, my Android, iOS device all export FAT file system to the user. Yeah, you can look at that. How? Okay, how? Oh, good. The PC here is operated, so it cannot be recorded. So look at here. Right click, properties. What is the file system? NDFS, right? Can you see this? NDFS here. Here. I remember this disk is FAT32. Yeah. Whoa. 38 gigabyte of FAT32. Wow. Cool. Huh? FAT32 still exists. And all your USB drive, CF card, SD card, all are using FAT32. Okay? Just a few hours ago, I'm teaching ENGG1000, the IT Foundation course. I recover deleted file all over FAT32 in front of those BA students. They are scared to death. They're really scared to death. Huh? Their facial expression is very interesting, I tell you. Very interesting. They don't believe, okay? Huh? Very interesting. So, yeah, this is very FAT32. This is a CD-ROM. Now, in this big chapter, we will miss out the kernel part. We will miss out kernel part because kernel part is, I will say that you need a whole course to talk about it. A whole course to talk about it. So we will skip it. In the first part, we will talk about this. the library and the system call layer. Next part, the part 2, we'll talk about the layout inside the disk. Funny, okay? We have an assignment to recover delete file. Okay? Now, before I end this lecture, I'll give you 2 questions. And those questions, I usually find people mess it up, OS and FS. Okay? OS is not an FS, FS is not OS. Okay? And we usually say that OS support and FS. OS support FS. So you have Windows. What are the file systems supported by Windows? Yeah? I can't hear. FAT 16, FAT 32, new technology files. Okay, this is old already. The NTFS. Huh? Okay, so how about expect, EXFAT, expect, ISO 9660, Microsoft Juliet file system for CD-ROM. What else? Some of this is not a native file system. Some of it are network file system. Samba, or something called CIFS, network file system, and so on and so forth. Okay? I can only name a few. But Linux support nearly all kinds of file systems exist in the world. If it cannot support, usually people will write plugin to drive it. Okay, like NTFS. NTFS is not open source file system. So how can Linux support it? Basically, some engineer poke the performance, poke the behavior of NTFS drives, and they guess what should that code, the open code can be implemented, how the read code can be implemented, okay, and write up some experimental modules. Still, it works, okay. Also for Mac OS has only a few. Mac OS HFS, HFS Plus, so and so forth. Okay. So remember, is OS choose to support the FS. Don't say that they're equivalents. Another concept, very important, is a storage device is not equal to FS. Remember, don't say that this storage device means the FS. Don't say that this USB drive is a FAT32 USB drive. No. Because a storage device can have more than one file system. Okay? You know that. You know that even it can pretend, if it is USB, it can pretend to be more than one device. Who have sent this USB drive? You don't buy high-class USB drive, right? Send this. When you plug it in, it exports 2 devices, CD-ROM, and also a USB. No one used it before. You guys all use those USB drive being given for free. Don't use them. It sucks. Yeah, plug in for 3 times and then you can throw it away. 3 times. I tried. 1, 2, 3, done. Yeah, then he is very excited. Yeah, it's not too. Okay, 3 times. Okay, so remember, okay, we can. Well, I don't tell you to do this, but I never stop people to do this. You can format a USB drive in a multiple partition, multiple file system, and of course a device like a hard disk. Hard disk can contain more than one partition. Okay. So then every partition means an FS. Now, when we go to our first day, we will talk about several things. What are the things? What is inside the kernel? What is the kernel is doing? And remember, come early, because the kernel operations can help you to explain why you cannot press reset. Why, when you have a USB drive, you need to press eject button. Okay, so I will start with this demystifying process. Okay, so I guess that's it. I will stop here.